What's up, everyone? This is your host, Ghost, coming to you live with another wonderful video. Sorry for the late start. Sorry. Just old. Takes me a bit sometimes. Got my new camera set up. For whatever reason, I just had to buy a completely separate cable, and now it works perfectly fine. So that's great news for me. Let's see. Just doing something real quick. Anyways, yeah, so it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice new camera. Kind of problem is I can't like move my whole thing to like adjust it if I want to change but it's not a big deal. I like it, I guess. I don't know. I haven't used it yet. This is my first time using it, so we will see how it goes. I just had to make sure my audio was good because you never know. I wanted an entire show completely muted and not even realize it. Anyways, so yeah, I got my new camera set up, so that's nice. That's kind of cool. Same company my microphone's from. I can do a bunch of shit apparently with it. Kind of interesting. I'll mess with it later. Okay. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is the Minnesota shooter. And he proves that gun laws don't work. Shocking. I know to everyone that's really shocking, but yeah, looks like gun laws don't really work that well. And then a trans killer. Now this is just a trans guy who killed someone. So he's not a killer of trans persons. So that might have been a little confusing, but yeah, he's a killer that's a trans and he blames 911 services for the murder that he committed. It's not his fault. It's 911. So we'll look into that and why he blames 911. Apparently, it's racist if you call mass shooters thugs, at least according to the Kansas City mayor. And then a gym Thot gets shut down. And we got a little Misandry here as a woman speak how they don't need men. And then last but simply not least, we're going to check a look at a video of a woman going through some postpartum psychosis. So and yeah, so wow, I really look different with this camera. It's like bigger too. It's like a little wider, so that's kind of it's interesting. It's easy, like my oh shit. And this is gonna be nice now because now I got my second camera that I can use for my gaming, and it won't be such a pain in the ass because I had to keep like moving it, and then I would forget because I'm a moron. So, all right. Hold on. All right, so let's get into the show, shall we? Go and get into the show. Can even add an extra camera. Look at that. All right, share screen. So before we really get into the whole Kansas City or Minnesota, let's find out who he is, and what he's accused to do. And all right, so the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, it's weird, has confirmed the name of the man behind Sunday standoff in Minneapolis suburb that left 3 first responders dead. Shannon Gooden, 38, died after fatally shooting Burnsville police officer Matthew Rouge and Paul M. Strad and firefighter and paramedic Adam Finseth. Sergeant Adam Medlocki was also injured and has since been released from the hospital. Report by the Hepburn County Medical Examiner's Office listed Gooden's manner of death as suicide, so suicide by cop. The BCA says Gooden barricaded himself in his rented Burnsville home earlier Sunday morning. And also inside were Gooden's girlfriend and 7 children who ranged in ages from 2 to 15. And the BCA says all family members made it out of the home safely after Gooden shot himself. This guy looks like a normal dude. Some normal looking ass dude. And okay, I wonder if they'll explain why. Anyways, Drew Evans, superintendent of the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, said during a press conference on Monday that Gooden was heavily armed. He had several guns and large amount of ammunition and shot at the police officers from multiple positions within the home, Evans said. Video of Gooden on social media shows his interest in firearms, and he is seen in some videos firing weapons. Court records show Gooden had been barred from possessing firearms ammo after he was convicted of second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon in 2008. He also had misdemeanor convictions for disorderly conduct 2004 to 2005. In the assault case from 2007, Gooden got into a fight with a man outside a shopping center. He threatened to stab a man with a knife before he was disarmed by a security guard. Gooden then assaulted the man with landscaping rocks, and smashed his vehicle's windows. Dude, this guy was, he looks like a normal dude, but dude was fucking insane, apparently. Just gonna smash rocks. Murder! Get on the murder train. Prosecutor tells WCCO A big part of the investigation is determining how Gooden got the guns used in Sunday shooting, with a focus on the search for straw purchasers or those who buy guns for someone prohibited from possessing them, or maybe just went and bought them illegally. You know, that could have been a possibility too. Let's see. According to Minnesota law, someone who buys a gun for a felon could face a gross misdemeanor that could lead up to a year in jail. If someone transfers a gun to a known felon and they use it in a violent crime, within a year, that person could face a felony and charged up to 5 years in prison. Wait, so then if you transfer a gun to a known felon and they don't use it in a violent crime within a year, then they don't get charged with a felony? So I gotta be like, yo, dog, I'll give you this, but you gotta wait a year before you commit any violent crime with it. Let's see. Gooden petitioned in 2020 for the restoration of his rights to have firearms, which was later denied in a district court by a district court judge. Sorry. The petition read, Mr. Gooden has taken significant steps to prove his value as a productive and law-abiding citizen. It also said by allowing him to have his gun rights restored, he would be able to protect not only himself, but his family as well. The petition, which included character witness statements of support from family and friends, also stated Gooden had completed a course on parenting and anger management. He was steadily employed as Rosemount Auto Body Shop and had completed a degree at Dakota County Technical College. Dakota County Attorney James Backstorm objected, writing in response that Gooden has had additional encounters with police involving assault, disorderly conduct, and numerous traffic violations, demonstrating continued disregard to obey the law. Yeah, if you really want your gun rights restored, you probably shouldn't be doing all that crap. Backstorm also noted that one of the character witnesses had filed a order of protection against Gooden in 2017 after he allegedly headbutted her, giving her a concussion and a black eye. She also accused him of throwing her down a staircase. She failed to appear in court and her petition was dismissed. Backstorm response also stated that Nomi Torres, mother of three of Gooden's children who were with him during Sunday's deadly standoff, also filed an order of protection in 2020, stating in a filing that she feared for her life. Well, I mean, apparently she didn't really fear for her life if she was there with him still. But I guess apparently, I'm sure she definitely was in fear during the standoff. Torres alleged in a 2014 incident that Gooden cut her clothes with a knife before sideswiping her foot, resulting in Torres falling down the stairs. The document also stated Torres accused Gooden of pulling her hair and throwing her against the wall, as well as encouraging his family members to assault her. Her petition was dismissed because the court decided the allegations couldn't be proven. Well, apparently that worked. Apparently it wasn't bad enough because Torres stuck with him and was apparently with him during the standoff. So, apparently it may have been bad, but it's not that bad. All right. Torres told WCCO. This Torres, man, what? How old is this broad? She's got a full on. Well, maybe it was because she spent all that time with Gooden. Monday, that the mother of Gooden's current girlfriend called 911 before Sunday's deadly confrontation. Oh, okay. No, she wasn't. Okay, Torres wasn't with him. She's just the father of, or the mother of 3 of Gooden's children. Okay. All right. Never mind. She wasn't with the standoff. My bad. All right. So it was bad enough. And she decided, hey, I'm not going to deal with this. All right. All right. All right. My bad. My bad. That was my bad. Read that wrong, apparently. All right. His current girlfriend, her mother, actually was calling the police department, making a report about the safety of her daughter and her grandchildren. She said her 12-year-old daughter, she says her 12-year-old daughter narrowly dodged danger. She said she was in a bathtub, but then he started shooting out the bathroom window and she got glass shards on her arm, Torres said. Torres says her 2 boys are deaf and hard of hearing. The 15-year-old was asleep and woke to a loud bang. Her 12-year-old boy was in the room next to his father. He said he covered his ear and heard, well, wait. I guess he's not that hard of hearing, apparently. He said he covered his ears. He heard the loud noises, and he took the little babies and him, and they all got in the fetal position on the floor of the closet. The 12-year-old then saw something no one should ever have to see. He told her he loved her, and then she sat back down on the ground, and that's when he took his life. Wow, what a fucking coward. A 14-year-old girl was in the room and called for help, saying he wasn't breathing. Torres says her 3 children are back with her now. I hope that 14-year-old girl was his daughter, or else this could get even worse. My kids are innocent. Those kids are all innocent, Torres said. She said courts should do a better job of examining red flags in custody disputes, and she expressed her sympathy for the fallen first responders. I mean, how shitty are you? You couldn't even get custody of your kids from a clearly bad person. Because we all know that custodies generally favor the woman unless the woman's really fucking up. So that's my curiosity. But I am glad that all our children are safe, of course. Just making a statement there, but yeah, I'm glad her children are safe. It seems like it's all a good thing. Yeah. All right. This camera's really freaking me out. It's so big. It's so beautiful. It's the best. It's the best. It's a beautiful camera. You've never seen no camera like this. All right. Oh man, my fucking toe. I freaking slammed my toe against my bed frame, and now it's all bruised and shit. I don't think it's broken, but man, it hurts like a bitch sometimes. All right, so moving on. A trans murderer refuses to apologize in court and claims to be the victim after he murdered an innocent cab driver in cold blood. So this is Moses Jacob Lopez. He apparently was smirked in court. He just fled the murder because he didn't get help from 911 services. I refuse to apologize for the lack of help I so desperately needed and called and asked for 911 services. Lopez claimed his gender identity made him feel targeted and vulnerable. The transgender was initially charged with murdering driver Reese McDowell, Lauhan, but got off easy with a plea deal and will only serve 22 years. I mean, that's still a decent amount of time, but yeah, come on. When the family called Lopez a monster, Lopez smirked. On the night of the murder, Lopez was partying in downtown Portland and called 911 for a ride home during a mental breakdown. Like, where are you calling 911 for a ride home? That's what an Uber and cab are. The operator told him to get a cab. Lanhow picked up.
I refused to.
We'll watch that in a second. Lanhow picked up Lopez, but the address was put in wrong, which meant the pair ended up in the wrong area. Lanhow realized the mistake and began to drive Lopez in the right direction. However, it was too late. The transgender jumped forward and stabbed Lahan in the neck completely out of the blue, according to detectives. Okay. So apparently, if you call 911 for a cab and they don't get you a cab, it's your fault. It's their fault that you go and murder people. Apparently, according to this dude. There we go. Change my lighting. Oh, I changed it out already. So, ooh. All right. All right. So let's see what this moron has to say.
Refused to apologize for the lack of help I so desperately needed and called and asked for from 911 services. Know that I accept the way that you feel. I am sorry for what happened, and I am sorry that you lost someone you loved. I hope that someday something can bring you peace to your soul.
The judge sentenced Lopez to 20 years in prison on charges of first-degree manslaughter and 2 years for unlawful use of a weapon, all after changing her plea to guilty. Family and friends of the victim were...
Okay, all right. No, this isn't a her. It's not a she. It's a dude. It's a fucking dude, okay? Look, you can be all sensitive to, like, what these, fucking insane people what's the word I'm looking for? You can be all sensitive and want to help people out and shit and use their pronouns. Cool. But that kind of goes out the fucking window when they fucking murder someone for no reason. Like stop. It's a dude. He looks like a dude. He's not even trying that hard.
Looking for a harsher punishment.
This should have been a life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Reese's mom, 2 sisters, and other family members addressed the court virtually, sharing the immense pain this tragedy has brought them.
Haunted daily by what Reese must have felt in those last 45 seconds. I wonder, was he scared? Did he think of us?
Lopez also provided a 12-minute statement at the hearing. She included she was in distress when the stabbing happened and acted out of fear when there was confusion about her drop-off location. She and her attorney went on to say she was often fearful of being targeted as a transgender woman.
See, fuck you, news reporter. It's a dude. That's a dude. It's clearly a fucking dude, all right? That guy is such a dude, like, I can't really say it. Really don't know. It's a dude. Stop telling her. Look, you can be like that. You can be all sensitive and shit if you want to be with the these morons with pronouns and shit. But guess what? That kind of goes out the window when they murder someone. Can we just agree on that? It goes out the window when they murder someone. Can we just agree on that? Fucking ridiculous. This dude murders a guy. Okay. Because the address put in wrong. Probably because he was too drunk to say the address correctly. And you know what's funny is, that's not the reason why. Because this dude was like, he's like, well, it's 911. It's 911's fault. Okay. It's 911's fault. Now, obviously, they probably mentioned it. He probably mentioned it in his 12-minute statement that, I was in fear because I was targeted because you're in Portland, okay? You're in fucking Portland. I highly doubt you're targeted that much, okay? If Antifa can get away with shit, I'm sure you can get away with shit. So don't even try that bullshit. And fuck this judge for giving him a light sentence, 22 years for fucking ridiculous. Fucking trans people. All right. So apparently it's racist now to call thugs, mass shooters, thugs. It's very racist. Now, if you guys don't remember, during the Super Bowl parade after Kansas City won, I think it was like 2 or 3 black guys. Hasn't really been reported that much because they're black, so therefore it doesn't fit the narrative. But 2 or 3 black guys it was 2 guys, and it turns out it wasn't like a targeted mass shooting. They were just like more like akin to like gang violence. They were having a conversation, and then it escalated, and they shot at each other. I think it was they were gang members, maybe something like that. Basically, it was more of a, if I remember right, okay, this might be something entirely different, but if I remember right, it was, this was more akin to a gang shooting, like a gang violence. But let's see, maybe I'll mention it clearer in this article. So we'll see. Oh, sorry. Kansas City Mayor Quentin Lucas accused Minnesota Governor Mike Parson of using a racial dog whistle when referring to suspect shooters at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade as thugs. Lucas made the comments during an appearance on the local show Up to Date on Friday. He told KCUR host Steve Koresk that he's seen similar incidents of alleged racism time and again. He wasn't calling them thugs because they were black. He was calling them thugs because they were mass shooters. That's completely different. Like, what the fuck? Following the shooting, Parson had said, "We can't let some thugs just take over and ruin what happened. I have respect for the mayor. Apparently you don't. We get along well," Lucas told Kreski. "I disagree strongly with how he described the situation. I certainly do think this was criminal activity. It was lawlessness, and I think that's troubling. But thugs is a dog whistle in the most classic sense." No, it's not. He calls them thugs because they went and committed a mass shooting. It has nothing to do with the fact that they were black. If like, that's it. That's it. I've seen this dog whistle time and again. And there's this kind of giant controversy on social media now that the reason these mugshots haven't been shown is because the purpurported defendants are black, and if they were white, we would have just shown them. That is absolutely preposterous. There are protections to juveniles, he added. No, it was definitely because they were black, and yeah, no, it was 100% because they were black. That's simple what it is. You can lie all you want. We know that's why. Okay, maybe this wasn't the gang violence. There's one shooting that was like akin to gang violence. Maybe there's one. 2 minors were charged in gun-related. Because let me explain why this was 100%. It was because he was black. Because back in Wisconsin, when Rittenhouse shot a bunch of people, no one had any issues with him putting a minor on blast. So no, it was because they were black. You can fucking lie all you want, you garbage mayor. But we know it was because they were black. 2 minors were charged with gun-related offenses in relation to the shooting last week, which killed 1 person and injured 22. 2 juveniles were charged Thursday, February 15, 2024, by the Office of Juvenile Officer related to the incident of the Chiefs rally on February 14, 2024. 16th Judicial Circuit Court of Missouri announced on Friday. The juveniles are currently detained in a secure detention at the Juvenile Detention Center for gun-related and resisting arrest charges, the court added. At least 11 children were wounded during the shooting, but were expected to recover as of Wednesday. 9 of them were shot, while 2 sustained other injuries. The court's Friday statement added it anticipated the additional charges are expected in the future as the investigation by the Kansas City Police Department continues. So there you are. Yeah, it just irritates me. Like, look, he's not calling them thugs because they're black. Okay, I highly doubt he gave 2 shits about the skin color, the color of their skin. Okay, he called them thugs because they shot people. That's kind of thug behavior. It doesn't matter. You're the racist one when you just think all thugs are fucking black. If you instantly hear thug and think think of black, then you're the racist, Mr. Mayor. But come on, it's nothing to do with the color of their skin. It's because they shot people. Now, if he said these black thugs, we can't let these black thugs continue this crap, blah, 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 then you might have an argument. But he just called them thugs because they are thugs, not because they're black, because they're thugs. They shot people. Fuck them. Jesus Christ. You're showing more sensitivity than you do the family. I bet the family member of the people who were shot and the person murdered were all like, yeah, thugs. I agree with that statement. What are you talking about, Mayor? They're thugs. Who care? We don't care they're black. We care that they're thugs and they murdered someone and they committed a mass murder or mass shooting. They're thugs. It is what it is. It's okay. They're thugs. Oh my God. Fucking ridiculous. Racism. These are racist. Racist. All right. Let's move on. It's really a short show today, probably. All right. So Jim Thot apparently was doing some exercises. So this was either one, she's trying to do that fucking TikTok trend or whatever YouTube trend where you go in the gym and you wait till a guy happens to stare you away and you freak out on them. Or she was trying to make content for her OF. So let's see. Oh, and then she gets shut down and yeah. And apparently caption said, "This is why 2024 is unsafe for women."
Yeah, what do you do?
Like they warm up?
No, don't give me that bullshit. I know you know what you're doing. So actually, no. You realize you're actually wrong with girls. You're actually wrong with girls.
Are you pointing at me?
Yeah. This is fucking ridiculous. Don't come to my gym and do this shit. You can come online, bro. Don't fucking do this shit like this. Don't
A ton of people sent me this video asking me who's right, who's wrong. My answer, they're both wrong. First off, to this man, you have no right to speak to anyone that way. You don't classify all women based off that girl, and you absolutely never touch someone's property. If you have a problem, you talk to gym management and you let them handle it.
Isn't this his gym?
But this woman is also wrong. The type of content she creates in the gym is not okay and not appropriate, including this video. She tries to defend herself saying that she's doing pistol squats and warming up. This is not a pistol squat. You know exactly what you were doing. And then you go and say, why do we have to sexualize everything? We don't, but you do, including when you did the exact same warm up and said this on the video and put in the caption, practicing every day to please you, daddy. And a photo like this, bent over on all fours, where you say, let me sit on it. Now listen, I have no problem with OnlyFans. You make money however you want, as long as you do so legally, but there is a time in.
Okay, the guy's annoying the shit out of me. Yeah, okay, so yeah, no, so she was making content for OF. She got shut down. Cool. I could have sworn there was like they were saying that he was actually the gym owner. So I don't know. But I mean, the guy's kind of right. You know, don't touch people's property and shit like that. You know, go to gym management. But it's so goddamn annoying because had he been like sitting there and he looks over like, what is this broad doing? She's doing some weird shit. She would have whipped around like, how dare you look at me, you pig? Blah 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 blah. Like these fucking broads all the time. It's like you can't have a normal fucking workout anymore because they want to continue being whores outside and show everyone, and just can't be normal. Like, come on, leave. Like, if you want to do your fucking content, cool. Just do it at home, okay? At home, leave us normal people alone. Just do it at home. Like, why you need to go and like do all this shit in front of everyone? Maybe I guess that's how she gets her rocks off. But yeah, I guess I can agree with him. But goddamn, like these fucking chicks, you can't just like be normal. Can't be normal. Just be normal. I want people to be normal again. All right, let's see. Let's listen to a bunch of women saying they don't need men.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No?
We don't need short men.
Do you need a man?
No.
Need a man?
Oh, God.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
No.
Do we need men? No. Do we need men?
We need men to make us stupid.
Do we need men? Do we need men? Do women need men in this world? Do we need men?
No,
Why?
because we can be strong, independent women.
Do we need men?
Like, not necessarily, but like, if I can look at them, like, we need a man to look at.
Do we need men?
No!
Why?
Nobody needs men!
Really?
Who's gonna buy your drinks then?
Why not? Why do we need men?
Why would I need men?
So what can you get?
She's just
from
mad
someone
because
that
no
you
man
get
wants to
from a
buy
man?
her any
The only
drinks.
thing I can get from a man that I can't get anywhere else is dick.
Okay.
And I don't need
Security, protection, you know, when things go bump in the night, are you going to go down there, Sinead O'Connor? Huh? Are you going to go down there? No, you're not.
Do we need women?
Yes,
We do. Why?
these women are awesome.
Do we need women?
Of course,
Why?
they're beautiful.
Do we need women?
Women make us feel compassionate, affectionate.
Do we need
Sims.
women?
Of course we do.
Do we need women?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're hot.
And what else?
They're hot.
You know, it's funny. Women need men to continue to like survive, and men need women to propagate society. But we don't need y'all to survive. All right. Do we like having you around? For the most part, yeah. Probably not all these chicks because they're, you know, annoying. These women's like, we don't need men. Okay, if they're all gone, y'all die. Y'all end up dying. Guys can't do shit.
Do we need women?
I mean, shit. Unless they're gay.
Do we need women?
Do we need women?
Yeah.
Yes. Who's gonna do my dishes?
Yeah, the king right there. That's the king. Yeah, who's gonna do my dishes? That's right. Oh man, it's like that dad joke. What do you call a woman? What's another way you can call having sex with a woman or something? Loading the dishwasher, or coming in woman. Loading the dishwasher. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Do we need men? No. You absolutely do need men, ladies, because without men, you wouldn't be able to say we don't need men. Men have built the world around you. Okay, you guys have, for the most part, all you chicks have done is just laid on your back and raise a family. Very important. Don't get me wrong, but these chicks who just like, oh no, we don't need men. Look, if men weren't around, who would buy your drinks? Because all those chicks that had drinks in their hands, they didn't buy them. The party they went to, they didn't pay for it. No fun activity they did like that had like an actual experience did they actually pay for it. Because women don't pay for shit, especially pretty women. But another thing is, women need men for that protection, provisioning, all that stuff. Now, are there a lot of pussy men out there? Abso-fucking-lutely, and I understand the disdain for these pussy men, but don't act like you don't need men. You absolutely do need men. It's funny too. This video would have been blasted if he did we need women, and they all said no, fuck women, fuck them. They would have been roasted and scored. How dare these misogynists? How dare they say they don't need women? We really don't need women. We need them to propagate a society, but we don't need them to really survive or, day to day. We don't really need them. Don't get me wrong. I'd be, completely saddened if my wife disappeared, but still, it's just ridiculous. This thought of, no, we don't need men. And it's funny. It's all those women I guarantee rely on a man in some way, shape, or form. I bet they all have like sugar daddies or some man that pays for everything. They go to the bar and get their drinks paid for and everything. They all need men, regardless of what they say. They all need men. And it's just funny to see them say, no, we don't need men. Yeah, you do. Don't lie. All right. Last but simply not least, this is a short video of a teenage mother in postpartum rage.
I asked her. Stop.
Okay. So that's postpartum depression or psychosis. It can be very serious. It can be very dangerous. The fuck are you recording this for? Like, this is a problem with the generation now, is all they want to do is record shit every single fucking second of every single day. And instead of just handling the situation, let me just, put this on TikTok. So let me just videotape this on TikTok and show it. Like, this woman has in postpartum psychosis. You should be taking care of her, ensuring she's safe as well as the baby is safe. And you need to take care of both of them. That's your job as a man. That's all. Like, I like, why this generation just insists on let's videotape every little single fucking thing and everything in the world. Like, put the goddamn phone down, take care of the situation, stop trying to get likes and shares on fucking TikTok and shit. Do your goddamn job. This is why women say they don't need men. It's so fucking ridiculous. Like, stop it. Stop recording. No one needs to record this much. Stop recording everything. Just go and take care of your business. You know, like, I don't understand this. And maybe this clip's not all the way, everything. I don't know. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, like recording it for your safety. That way, if she comes back and tries to accuse you of something while you're trying to, keep everyone safe, that's fine. But, like, it doesn't need to go on TikTok or YouTube. Okay, this woman's clearly having a psychotic break. It is an actual condition of postpartum psychosis. It's a very scary thing. It leads to depression. It can cause the woman to harm the baby, harm herself. Postpartum psychosis is something I was terrified when we first had our first child. I'm terrified for it for the second one. Thankfully, I have my paternity leave, and it's. I think that's is the reason why most men should take paternity leave if they're able to, at least for the first, at least for the first month, just so you can take care of your family. We got men on this, the manosphere. Don't take paternity leave. Always grind. Don't be a pussy. Blah, blah, blah. If you have the ability to take paternity leave, still get paid. Maybe not, get all that OT that you like to enjoy, but you can still get paid and stuff. Do it. Spend some time, bond with your family, bond with your kid, enjoy your time. The thing that irritates me about the manosphere is, they're always like, oh, I'm not going to change no diapers. I'm not going to do the. Dude, stop being a fucking bitch and just help out. Okay? You made this kid. Help out in every way. All right? Change my daughter's diapers all the time. So I'll change my other daughter's diapers all the time. Like, it's not a big a deal. And don't be a fucking pussy. Oh, it's a diaper. Ooh, gross. Okay, cool. So who the fuck cares? It's your kid. You don't have to eat the fucking diaper. You just gotta change it. It's not that big a deal. It's what irritates me about some of the manosphere stuff. They got some really good points, and they got some dumb points. No, I'm not gonna change the diaper. Fuck no. I'm a man. Okay, cool. I'm a man too. I'll change I'll change diapers. It's not that big of a deal. It's not feminine to change diapers. Just taking care, ensuring the health and safety of your own kid that you created. That's all that is. But whatever. But yeah, if you have paternity, you have the ability to take your paternity leave, take it. Absolutely take it. At least for a month. Okay. Just make sure everything's okay. Especially when it's your guys' first kid, take some time. Help out your wife. She's recovering from giving birth. This isn't simp behavior. It's just being a good guy and good man and taking care of your family, ensuring everyone's okay. So, it's just how you don't realize how much that would really help your wife. You could just go and take care of, the kid, let her get some sleep. Okay. So, and for whatever reason you can't take paternity leave because either your company doesn't offer it, or you don't have the you really rely on that OT and all that stuff, then just make sure you have some family support. Have someone check up on her every couple hours or so. Have someone come over and help her out, whatever. It's really critical. Like, don't be an idiot and be like, oh, because then it's gonna end up with your wife dead or your baby dead or both. Like, it could potentially lead to that. That's how bad this psychosis is. It's a very terrifying thing to have to handle. So don't be an idiot. Be a good father. Take care of your kids. Spend some time with your kids. There's nothing wrong with taking a month or so off. I'm taking 3 weeks off or 3 months off. I'm very excited for it. I'm exhausted. I'm run down. My wife and I have a plan. Like, I'll come down, do my show in the morning, and then I'll go up and I'll watch the kids, and let her go and take a nap and have some peace, and then we'll go about our day and stuff. That's our plan to how we're gonna do this leave. So I'll take my daughter to the gym. Well, I'll take our oldest to the gym, so I can work out, lose my fat, become a sexy man again. Yeah, that ever happened. But lose some weight or take her to the gym, give her a break. Because when babies are really little, they're really easy to handle. Like in terms of what you have to do, you really just need to feed them, change their diaper, and lay them down. It's all you got. It's really what you got to do. Okay. So, it's not that hard. So she can go and, handle our, take care of the newborn while I take our daughter to the gym, let our daughter get some social, go be social. And I can go work out. My wife can get a break because, she can just lay the baby down, take a nap on the couch and just relax. So it's not a really big deal. So that's our plan and everything. So anyways, sorry, rambling about my plan, but yeah. So, be just, if you're going to be a new father, or you want to be a father, just be aware of postpartum. It's a really scary thing. Yeah. All right. So that's all we got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's a little short, disconjointed. I am going to really try and improve my videos and stuff. Do a little more research. I'm working on it slowly but surely. So what I'm going to try and do my best on when I go on maternity leave, and I can, focus on family and doing this show, and hopefully upping my quality. I got a new camera, so that's cool. I got some soundproofing starting. Hopefully I can get some soundproofing for that window. This weekend, I am going to plan to try and play some video games. There's this new game, Helldiver 2. I'm planning on going to play, and yeah. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you have a good day. Peace out, and see you later.